ಈ ವಸುಧಾ ನೀವಳ್ಟಿ ದೈವಮು ಈ ವಸುಧಾ ನೀವಳ್ಟಿ ದೈವಮು ಎಂತೋಗಾನ ರಾಯಿ ವಸುಧಾ ನೀವಳ್ಟಿ ತೋಗಾನ ರಾಯಿ ವಸುಧಾ ನೀವಳ್ಟಿ ದೈವಮುನಿನ್ ತೋಗಾನ ರಾಯಿ ವಸುಧಾ. Namaskaram and welcome to Swararaga's YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today in episode 11 as we explore Carnatic music and in the process build an educated Rasika. In the last few episodes we've been talking about the musical forms. In continuation with that, today we will talk about Kirtanas and Kritis. They are part of the Sabhaganam or the musical compositions that are performed on stage. God can be propitiated through these 9 different paths of devotion or bhakti margas. They are Shravanam, which is listening, Kirtanam, which is by singing his praise, Smaranam, by meditating on him, Padasevanam, which is praying at his feet, Archanam, by offering flowers, and Vandanam, by prostrating at his feet, Dasyam, by being a servant, Sakhyam, by befriending him, and finally Atma Nivedanam, which is self-realization or self-surrender. Of these 9 different bhakti margas, Kirtanam or singing in praise of God is the one that is said to be taking to the God closer than the other paths of devotion. And thus came about the Kirtanas. The Kirtanas by various composers were mostly in praise of God or spiritual in nature. There are many composers that brought about the Kirtanas. Many composers like Sadashiva Brahmendra, Vijayadasa, Purandaradasa, and composers from the Tallapakam area like Shri Bhadrachandra Ramadas and Shri Tyagaraja are one of the pioneers of the Kirtanas. Kirtanas have the 3 angas or parts. They have Pallavi, Anupallavi and multiple charanas. All the charanams have the same dhatu and the matu aspect as well. Tyagaraja, one of the most celebrated and one of the greatest composers of all time, and his compositions like the Utsava Sampradaya Kritis and the Tyagaraja's Divyanama Kirtanas fall under this category of Kirtanas. Kirtanas are Bhakti Pradhana Rachanas, which means the main aim of the Kirtanas is to sing the names and in praise of the God. So the exploration of the raga is minimal and the bhakti is more important in this type of musical form. An example for a kirtana would be Yenduku Kriparadu Yenduku Kriparadu Shri Ramane Nemiseyutunaya Shri Rama Yenduku Kriparadu Shri Ramane Nemiseyutunaya Shri Rama Yenduku Kriparadu. That's the Pallavi of the song. Now the Charanams. గతి నీవేయనుకుంటే శ్రీరామ నా గతి నీవేయనుకుంటే శ్రీరామ నా వెదమాన్బవయలేద శ్రీరామ ఎందుకు కృపరాదు చేపట్టి రక్షించు వేళ శ్రీరామ ప్రభుని వేదయ్య శ్రీరామ ఎందుకు కృపరాదు శ్రీరామనే నేమి సేయుతులయ్య శ్రీరామ ఎందుకు కృపరాదు. The Anupallavi is an indispensable part of the Kirtana, which means not every song has to have an Anupallavi, but they do have multiple charanas. Moving on, let's talk about a Kriti. A Kriti is one of the most elaborate compositions by a composer. A Kriti is the composition that explores the length and breadth of a ragam. Almost all composers have attempted in composing a Kriti. A Kriti can be anywhere from a simple talam and simple sancharas to a very nuanced and very complicated talam and raga exploration. A Kriti is more of a dhatu pradhana rachana, which means the ragam or the exploration of the ragam is given more importance versus the kirtana, which is spiritual in nature. A Kriti can be based on spiritual or Shringara rasam or love, or it can also be a narrative. The various parts of a Kriti are Pallavi, Anupallavi and a Charanam. There have been innumerable composers who have enriched the understanding of the ragam, and their contribution cannot be measured in words. Some of the composers' names are the famous musical trinity, including the Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshidhar, Shyama Shastri, and many other composers like Swadhi Tirunal, Ramnath Shri Srinivas Iyengar, Patnam Subramanya Iyer, to name a few. Muthuswami Dikshidhar, who is also one of the famous composers and part of the music trinity, has composed compositions, and he has compositions that are having only Pallavi and Charanam, which is called as the Samashti Charanam, where he would skip the Anupallavi completely. There are also Kritis which have multiple Charanams, but they may have different Dhatu, or the Swarams for each of the Charanams may be different, unlike a Kirtana where the Swarams for every Charanam is the same. An example would be Shri Raghuvara Prameya Mamavali Raghukula Jalanidhi Soma Shri Rama Palaya Shri. There are other decorative or embellishments that can add to the Kritis, like the Chittaswarams or Solkatis, which are just solfa syllables that add to the beauty of the Kriti itself. The Chittaswarams that accompany a Kriti is usually in Madhyama Kalam. There are also other aspects like the Madhyama Kala Sahityam that happens in the Kriti. Kritis are one of the greatest resources for any student and any music lover to understand the ragams innate beauty and the many nuances that come with it. Other important features can be the prose and prosody that the composers use to bring about the beauty of the Matu aspect in the compositions. The contribution of many of these composers have not only unearthed the ragam, but they also take us into the many facets of the composition itself. We will talk about many of the other interesting and decorative features of many of these compositions in the following episodes, and I hope you will join me for that next time. Thank you and Namaskaram.